aspects of academic growth and professional development. Enchi College of Education offers its aspiring educators an extraordinary opportunity to delve into the world of teaching through the supported teaching in school, known as the STS program.
People will be wondering.
Join us as we explore this transformative journey, filled with first-hand experiences and insightful reflections.
The history of SES is the name that have changed.
All right.
So it started from the day the college was established.
Okay.
Because when the college was established, part of the training that every year students embark on teaching practice.
Okay.
So it used to be called teaching practice.
Okay.
Then in the year 2004, when diploma came, it was changed to what you call art program. Art program, where some students will go. But before then, they will do some what you call on-campus teaching practice, which you call the micro teaching, which you are about to embark on.
Okay.
Now the difference that had come now is that for you, the new program is saying that you should do the internal micro teaching outside in the basic schools.
Okay.
Unlike the previous one that you do on campus.
Okay.
But here there are some few challenges that we are trying to, because our academic timetable doesn't match with that of the basic schools.
Okay.
So we are trying to reconcile the two and see how best they will match, so that we can get a place to practice.
Okay.
So the history of macro teaching or STS is a long history. It is the name which we call supported teaching in school. It has just got some names that have changed over the years. And even the time will come that maybe STS will also change to a new name. So it has a long history. So teaching practice has been part of the training colleges and colleges of education program.
Enchi College of Education, where future educators embark on a unique path to enhance their teaching expertise through the supported teaching in school program.
Hello, good afternoon, boss.
Good afternoon, sir.
All right, so what is your name?
My name is Robert Quay.
All right, in which school are you practicing your STS activities?
Okay, I'm doing my observation in Lightbearer SDA, Enchi.
Okay, this is Enchiko TV, and I hope you don't mind if we ask you a couple of questions. Thank you. So could you please tell us your experience concerning the STS program?
Okay, for the STS activities, I have gained so many experience, starting from level 100 to level 300. To start with, how teachers, effectively manage their classroom, how they ensure discipline in the classroom, and also how they give feedback to students whenever they are, teaching the students. Also, to add more, they also ensure other co-curricular activities, like helping the students to participate in sports competition and also quiz competition and culture troop and the rest. So for STS experience, I have gained a lot. I can't say everything here.
Wow.
In fact, I have gained a lot.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Sam.
Thank you, sir. You are welcome.
Bye.
The STS program enables student teachers to witness the art of teaching firsthand and gain valuable insight from mentor teachers.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right, what is your name?
I'm Ofuri Isaac, the SRC president for Enchi College.
Wow, it's such an honor meeting you, boss. All right, this is Enchiko TV, and I hope you don't mind if we ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, there's nothing.
First of all, in which school are you practicing your STS activities?
Okay, my STS observation is being found or occurred in SDA.
All right. And secondly, how has the STS program impacted your journey towards becoming a good and professional teacher?
I think the STS activities entails a lot.
All right.
How to broaden someone's knowledge to become a good teacher.
Okay.
Because the moment you go for this observation, when you go to class and then you meet your lead mentor,
Okay.
there's a lot that you learn from him or her. So through these observations, I think moving with my lead mentors and then observing a lot from them has really broadened my knowledge
Okay.
on the field of teaching.
Okay.
Because a lot of mechanisms and then strategies that are used to improve the knowledge of the student
Okay.
are being achieved through these activities.
Okay.
So I would say the STS activities or practices has really broadened my knowledge on the field of teaching as a teacher trainee. So that anytime, by God's grace, I try going out, I'll be having a lot of knowledge. As it is done with some of my teachers. I'll also impact positively to the students out there to improve their academic and their social life. Thank you.
You're welcome so much. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
All right, please, what is your name?
Yeah, boy, Emmanuel.
Okay, it's such an honor to meet you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Okay, so in which school are you teaching, please?
This is Light Bearers Adventist Basic School.
Okay.
Yeah, Enchi.
Okay. All right. This is also Enchiko TV, and I hope you don't mind if we ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. As a mentor, how do you help student trainees, or how do you also participate as a mentor in the STS program?
Oh, okay. Mentors, we have a very crucial role to play.
Okay.
In the training of an upcoming teacher.
Okay.
You know, practically as we are in school.
All right.
We have the school becomes an STS school for the mentees.
Okay.
And when they come as teachers and head teachers, we have a lot of things to do.
Okay.
One, we need to assist them to be able to prepare lessons.
Okay.
Lessons to be delivered.
Okay.
Resources that they need to gather towards the lessons.
Right.
We also prepare them in the delivering of lesson, how to go about it, the introduction of lesson, how to deliver a lesson itself.
Wow.
We also assist them to be able to engage the children in lesson delivery, classroom activities and other stuff. You know, what you learn in college is purely theory.
Yes.
And then when you come here, we need to bring you down to the practical aspect of whatever you study in college. That is not the only thing. You know, after lessons, there are other things to do, assessments. And that, you know, as a permanent teacher, I will have to guide the STS to be able to assess children based on the lessons he or she has delivered. Yes, we do everything together in terms of pre-preparation and then delivery and post-preparation delivery of lessons. Apart from that, we also need to guide the professional attitude of the STS and students. You know, when we talk of the professional attitude, we talk of how you conduct yourself as a teacher. Before the case in the classroom arrangements, classroom management. We talk of conducting yourself in a manner that the children can also learn and then come up as future leaders. You know, when to come to school and then dressing, even dressing.
Okay.
So these are some of the practical things we do in the school.
All right.
To earn our profession as professional teachers.
Okay.
So the mentor will have to engage the mentee in all these terms.
Okay.
So that by the end of their program,
okay,
they will have pre-knowledge on how to, handle themselves as professional teachers.
Okay.
So this minimum what we do.
Okay.
We also assess the STS students.
Okay.
After having taken you through all this, we have an aspect of your assessment that we also follow.
Okay.
Based on how you responded to the teachings and then the guidelines given to you.
Okay.
And how you conducted yourself in the school.
Okay.
How you also collaborated with your school of attachments.
Okay.
Based on all these to award some marks.
Wow.
Where it is added to your superior marks awarded to you in college.
In college.
So you can see that the mentor has a lot of things to do.
Yes.
In relation to your progress and your STS program.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel.
Before
we go, is there any position you are handling at SDA Light VRS School?
Oh, I am the assistant head teacher.
Assistant head teacher.
Yes,
wow. You're so much honored for you to be on Enchico TV.
Thank you very much, Enchico TV, and I salute you for taking Enchico to this far.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be following your channel.
Okay, sir.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, sir. You're
I'm
welcome.
also an old boy, so you can see.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm a student of Enchico, so
of course.
I'm very proud of this development.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please, this is Enchico TV, and I hope you don't mind if we ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
Okay, thank you so much. I believe you are the coordinator for STS, Mr. Infum Apia.
Yes, please. Not that you believe, So I'm the coordinator for STS.
Wow, it's such an honor meeting you.
Thank you.
Okay, for the first one, as the STS coordinator for the institution, what measures have you put in place to ensure the effectiveness of the current level 300 micro teaching service?
Yeah. The current level 300 micro teaching is not different from what others have been doing. It's something annual that every year we embark on micro teaching.
Okay.
So as we used to do, every year we have processes that we go through.
Okay.
So before you embark on teaching practice, that's the micro teaching, we need to do scouting, what we call scouting.
Okay.
By scouting, you go to the various schools in our catchment areas, look at the number of trained teachers in the schools. Then you look at availability of accommodation.
Okay.
And the community support. Then we come and carry all this data. Then based on that, you know the distribution of students to the various schools.
Okay.
Through STS experience, aspiring educators develop the confidence to shape the future of countless young minds, preparing their way to the journey of micro and macro teaching, perfecting their teaching program as student teachers for their teaching profession.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Please, this is Enchico TV, and do you mind if you ask your name, please?
I am called William Apieje Osei.
Okay, Mr. William.
A.K.A. Winnie.
A.K.A. Winnie.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice one. I think one of the programs you teach them Ghanaian language.
Yeah.
Okay. They have said so much about you, and I'm ready to experience your teaching as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So this is Enchico TV, and I hope you don't mind if you ask you a couple of questions.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. So you being a supervisor, how do you ensure the progress of student teachers when it comes to the STS?
Oh, okay. As you know, STS with the full meaning supported teaching in schools.
Okay.
And so our students have 1 day in the week that they visit the schools. But before they go, since they have been grouped under various advisors, and I'm one of them, I meet my students, those under me. That is called maybe pre-STS activities. We discuss with them what they intend to see or observe outside there. And then again, when they come back, we will have a day that we meet and then talk about what they experienced or what they observed. By so doing, they write reports. And I bet, as we discussed, they write the report and I vet. And then do corrections before they put into their original SRJs. Because the SRJs need to be marked. And maybe nobody knows where it will end. You need to make it appear beautiful and then without errors. So I asked them to do photocopies, which they send to the field, and after jotting down, doing their rough work, they bring, I mark, and again before they put into their original ones. That would be a vetted version of it. And everybody who gets hold of it know that they have done excellent job.
Wow, your students to be proud of you.
Oh, that's why we are here. For their sake. Because in no time we will be off the scene, and they have to. So we need to teach them the best. So that in our absence they can also perform.
We thank you so much, Mr. William.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye bye.
However, we have been asking students to maybe, if they have accommodation, they should voluntarily tell us so that when we are arranging them for the various schools, you know, such a person has a accommodation here. Because not everybody has accommodation. So that when we get to the schools and the schools give us some rooms, then we give those rooms to those who don't have their own accommodation to make the exercise more effective.
So in the college, I believe that we run at least 3 programs, which is early grade, upper primary, and also JHS. But let's assume there is a particular school which doesn't have JHS. How do you manage the JHS students in that school?
Now, we send students to the schools based on the programs they offer. Because of the specialization. So we don't put junior high school to early grade. And early grade to maybe junior high school. So before the allocation will be made, and that such a student is going to a particular school, then you are going there with the hope that everything is in place for you, so that you don't go and get stranded. So you go there based on your area of specialization. So early grade people will go to early grade schools. Upper can fit into any basic school. Then junior high school will go to schools that have junior high school. But invariably, most of the schools here have junior high schools. So there won't be a situation whereby they will go and they will not have a place to practice.
Some time ago, I heard that some schools come to the college, especially to see the coordinator for some advice on how to run STS. So the question is, what makes STS here in Enchi College of Education so unique and special?
Well, Enchi is endowed with a lot of experienced teachers, and there have been several coordinators. I started my life in the college by following teaching practice throughout, from the beginning to this time. So I was once a coordinator. So I had this coordinator position for about almost 7 years. Then I handed over to the administration. There were changes. So I handed over to my deputy, who was then Mr. Solomon Apia. Then also became a coordinator for about 6 years. Then the change came again.
Okay.
So I'm somebody who is veteran in the area.
Wow.
And I have the needed experience.
Okay.
So colleagues who are together with us, Solo had, so we have 2 experienced coordinators. And we work hand in hand.
Okay.
So whatever we do, others try to find out how unique ours is.
Okay.
And trying to emulate and follow our footsteps. Because we have gone a long way to come to this level. So we know exactly what we are doing. Almost every tutor here at work, some 10 years, 15 years, 16 years, and they have been together with this teaching practice issue.
Okay.
So we know much about the activities of STS and what should go in.
Okay.
And you see, look at our setup. We have a unique office. Are you okay?
Yes.
Supportive, administrative.
Yes.
From management.
Okay.
So management is very supportive. Look at how we convey students from the college to the various schools, bring them back, logistics, etc. We have reliable mentors and lead mentors in the schools. And the students are also supportive.
Okay.
Whatever instruction you give to them, so far as the exercise is concerned, they do, the staff.
As they walk the path of knowledge, the supported teaching in school program is transforming them into aspiring educators ready to make that difference.
And as a training institution that is preparing teachers to learn the art of teaching, so as to go out to teach others, then the practical aspect of training cannot be taken for granted.
Okay.
And that's, if you look at the health institution, those who go for nursing training, every vacation they embark on what we call sword experience.
Okay.
So they go to the various hospitals to learn.
All right.
They go for attachment, etc. Now, in teaching, why do we also want to embark on? Because we realize that the area to get the practical experience is the classroom.
Okay.
So STS had come to equip learners or trainees with the relevant experience, so that from day 1, first year to 4th year, you'll be going observation and other activities, so that at the end, by the time you leave the 4 walls of the college, you know whatever transpired in a typical classroom.
Okay, so
that's why we ask the student to go to the schools for observations.
Okay.
Ask relevant questions from semester 1 of 1st year to the last semester of 4th year.
Okay.
So that any student who will take this seriously, by the time that you leave the school, you are not new to what pertains in the normal classrooms, because you have already acquainted yourself. So this STS issue had come, unlike the previous one whereby the student will wait until the end of the 3-year program. Then say, oh, you are going for teaching practice for about 3 weeks. What will the 3 weeks do for you? But here, everything is embedded in the entire 4-year program. It's integrated. And it's fused together. So right from the scratch, the student will be preparing himself or herself adequately. We organize orientation and series of activities that will let the students. So when you go and say, oh, basic school curriculum, you already know them.
Yes.
Classroom management, you already know them. Methods of teaching, you already know them. And based on the specialization, you get to know the various topics in your subject area and various techniques that you can use to teach those topics. If there are technicalities, link tutors, course tutors, mentors, lead mentors are there to provide opportunity for you to know more. So if the student is ready to learn, I think STS is the best. So that, because it gives the student the opportunity to learn a lot. The field experience alone is sufficient.
Wow. So lastly, I've interviewed so many students on behalf of Enchiko TV, and some of them have laid up their problems and complaints. Some of these students are saying that they haven't met their supervisors ever since the STS program started, when they returned from the house. And secondly, it is a tedious work for them anytime they attend the STS program. So as the supervisor or the coordinator, Do you have any address issue for this?
Yeah, I don't understand the issue of being tedious. It's part of the exercise.
Okay.
You are taking a day out of the 5 days to go to the field to learn.
Okay.
It's like being in the classroom throughout the day.
Okay.
So for me to say it is tedious, I don't see the problem there. It is only that perhaps I don't know what the student may interpret to be tedious. Okay. Something being too difficult for them to learn. Now we have been given a manual. Okay. They have been given an outline. Okay. That this week we are going there to observe classroom activities. Okay. How teaching is done or supervision is done in the school. So you go there, you focus. You go there around 7, latest by 8. Everybody is there. Okay. Then you come back latest by 1. Okay. So this within the period, I don't see it's a big problem. Okay. Now on the issue of not knowing your supervisors. Now I don't. One thing about students here is that they don't take things seriously. Okay. Now you have been assigned to a group. Then the supervisor's name is. So if you are not getting the person, where should you go? You come to the appointing authority. Okay. The STS office. Oh, say we are looking for such a person. Okay. And I don't know whether students cannot inquire from others. If you are a level 100, 200 or 300, and you say don't know a particular tutor, then I'm wondering. And you can't find a way of getting to know who that person is. Yes. Do you want the person to come voluntarily that I'm that person? They know the person. It is only that I don't know what they are looking out for. Okay. So if you are in doubt about who your supervisor is, come to the STS office. Say you have been assigned to such a person. Can you give his or her number to us? Okay. Then you call the person and establish contact with. Okay. But normally some of them, because of the nature of the work, they want to hide and say they are expecting the supervisor rather to look for them. So at the end they tend to blame the supervisor for not availing himself or herself. Okay. Which shouldn't be the case. Okay. You have been assigned to somebody, and if you are serious to and desirous to look at the see the person, okay, you have a whole lot. If you mention Mfumapia's name and you say you can't see Mr. Mfumapia on campus, have I traveled? I'm always here with you. Okay. You see the point? Yes. Tutors are always on campus with you. Yes. So why can't you locate the person? Except perhaps somebody is not ready to wait. So it's not a big deal. Okay. If they encounter any problem, okay, they should first report to the STS coordinators. Okay. And the coordinators know who have been assigned to them. Even on their platform, the name is there. Okay. Every student's platform, the name of the supervisor is there. Okay. If you ask any senior or any colleague, if you don't know him, somebody knows the person.
Okay. All right. So Enchiko TV would like to thank you so much for your time. Yeah. So this is Mr. Mfumapia, a veteran coordinator for Enchiko TV. It's such an honor encountering you. So we shall meet you the next time. Thank you so much, sir. Bye.
Thank you too for coming.
Bye.
So my doors are open, so that's anything that you don't understand.
All right.
I'm explaining things to you.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
College of Education, the STS program handles a passion for teaching, empowering student teachers to mold a brighter tomorrow.